Welcome back everybody to Rimworld. So for today we're going to take things a little bit slower here, get a bit of infrastructure set up, make sure that we've got plumbing and fresh water and all of those things, and of course the whole point of the series was to save as many people as we can from the zombie apocalypse. You know, it is a survival-based scenario. We want to ensure that with things like Orion's hospitality mod, we have guest beds for people to come and stop off if they need supplies, if they need to, you know, just rest for a while somewhere. Now, a new mod hit the workshop not so long ago that was linked to me, but it was also on the front page of Steam, and I believe it still is, called the Tenants mod, which actually allows, you'll get almost like a quest-style pop-up, whereby someone will say, hey, can I stop with you for 4 days? I will pay you however much silver. So it's very similar to Orion's hospitality mod in that sense. So, in theory, we could have quite a bustling little base with people coming and going and using our site as this sort of safe haven, which was also one of the names suggested to name the colony, but we'll get onto that in a minute. So today we really want to make sure we're in a position whereby we're ready to accept a lot of guests and ensure that we've got a safe area for basically people to come and visit. Now, judging by the way things are looking, I'm thinking we turn this into the front entrance, mainly because we could strip out all these bridges, build the wall across a little bit as well, and really defend this zone a lot easier than, say, removing this wall here doesn't give us much leeway for zombies to immediately, you know, jump around the corner and kill us dead. So, if we turn this to a front entrance, strip out a lot of this stuff, it's a bit more defensible. You know, we could put, we don't have embrasures anymore, do we? We might need to download an embrasure mod, but we could put, you know, defenses on either side, traps or anything like that. Allow people to get into the base, allow people to come and visit us, and to be honest, we could do something very similar to what we did with the last mod, and build, in fact, this building we could very much incorporate into our base, build just a massive wall all the way down to the edge of the map. That way, if we do get traders or people turn up, they could quite safely get to the base here. You know, it's already nicely, naturally defended by the buildings that have spawned in. So, just an idea of what we're going to do today. I'm really hoping we can get a really cool, like, little safe haven down, though, because that was sort of one of always the goals of the campaign, and this Tenants mod that we've got enabled now should, in theory, allow us to do that a lot better. So, we do have a tank zombie coming in here. Now, the dev did respond to my comment about the maths on the tank zombies, and it is a fair point that the tank zombies are probably spawning at the correct rate, which was set to 5%. But because we're killing off the other zombies, when we kill that zombie off, that 5% chance for a tank zombie to spawn is obviously activated again, and then we're not killing off the tank zombies as fast as we're killing off the regular zombies. So eventually we're getting a disproportionate amount of tank zombies to the percentage ratio we've got set up here. So instead, I have lowered it down a little bit, but we will have to still be active in killing off the tank zombies. They move a lot slower. They're obviously a lot harder to kill. So we are going to have to be somewhat more proactive about killing those off. Speaking of which, we probably want to kill off this guy immediately. I mean, a lot of you have also said make sure you give Mecha Rick the rifle, just because the minigun is so inaccurate, chance of giving it to anyone they're going to hit something anyway, because he's just spraying and praying, basically. So what we'll do then is let's get ourselves sorted out a little bit here, ready to deal with these immediate threats. Then today we'll take things a little slower, get the infrastructure, the bedrooms built up, and hopefully try and get some guests into the colony. Right, so let's get you dropping that minigun, my man. And let's go to gear. I assume we can just drop it straight from his gear screen, right? Get that on the floor. Walter has that. I think that's fine, honestly. I'm not going to affect that too much with Walter. Apparently, I've also been told we need to lock this, or do something to stop them. Lock auto switch on draw. It doesn't matter too much, but somebody said there's a way to stop them dropping their weapons. It's not a big deal right now. I'll work it out when we've got everything sort of set up and ready to go here. Let's also shut that down. Get you two to swap. Actually, who's got the lowest shooting? So what I'm gonna do now, let's drop everything. Let's get Walter equipping the let's get Walter equipping the minigun. Let's get Hess equipping the SMG, and let's get Mecha equipping the assault rifle. That way our best shots have the more accurate weapons and should be able to do more damage. So I think we probably don't want to open this area up. I'm thinking we'll just go through the top here, quickly run around the corner, kill these 2 tank zombies, and then go about our business. Like I said, building infrastructure, mainly water. Water is going to be something really, really important for us today, because we are going to start dying very quickly. Oh shit, what about food? Okay, at that point, I'm thinking we leave Hess behind, or Walter behind, just to start planting some crops. You know what, maybe Mecha could solo it. I think he could. I think Mecha could solo it. There's also a couple of comments, people are very concerned that Mecha is super OP. He's really not. The zombies are set still to whatever the maximum amount of damage they can do is. I believe it was 4%. We've got to remember we're using the base game power armor. We're not using the combat extended stuff now. So if he gets into a melee with many, like even 2 or 3 zombies, he's fucked. Like, he is still super dead. He can move faster, But he doesn't have bionic arms, he doesn't have bionic hands, he doesn't have any sort of brain implant either. He does have something, but it's not active yet because it's a cybernet. It was just for, you know, flavor, basically. He's only got a bionic spine and a bionic leg, which affects his movement. Besides that, it just is, you know, speed-eating bonuses because he's got, like, a bionic jaw and a bionic stomach. But he hasn't actually got anything that allows him... Oh, he does have bionic hand, but that's not really going to affect his shooting too much. It's only 15% manipulation. Trust me when I say he's not that powerful. I have tested it quite thoroughly, and he does get killed quite a lot. So don't be surprised when he does drop down dead. Who is set to deconstruct? Shit, well, I want Mecharic out there fighting, but I also want some farms grown as soon as possible. Right, okay, let me think about this then. Let's have, I mean, Hess and Walter, deconstructing is deconstructing. We haven't got to worry about them wasting resources too much. It's just going to be the speed on it. So I'm going to say, yeah, removing floor is good. What are you going to do? Removing floor as well. You guys remove the floor. We've set up an area, right? We set up area 1. Yeah, there we go, cool. And now they've had a day off, I should probably set up their schedules again too. So area 1 is all good to go. That's way too many hours sleep. I'll sort of fine-tune it as we go here. There we go, do something like that. And then the rest of the day, my friends, is nothing but work for you guys. I might just jostle that around in a minute as well, depending on how their moods are. Okay, Mecharic, let's send you out and let's see how accurate you are with an actual decent weapon. These two we will have dig up the floors. Like I said, I'm going to take this a bit slower so that we can ensure that our boy isn't going to be shot and killed. How close that tank's coming to the wall? It's very close. Oh, come on. Okay, let's be careful. So you guys were also saying don't go maximum range. Effective range is not the same as maximum range. So we do want to be... Oh! Oh my god, that was too close. Back off, back off, back off. So we've got to be very careful with how we decide to balance things here. We'd want them to be close enough that we can obviously hit them. Ah, fuck, right, back off. This is where speed's going to be very handy. Oh, we're killing all the zombies besides the ones we actually want to kill. After a little bit of an argument with the simple sidearms mod, I've gone through the settings and made it so that he won't just throw his fucking gun on the floor in the middle of combat. The issue is this tank zombie, because I've had to very slowly and meticulously, you know, kill off surrounding zombies so that we aren't just devoured and descended on. The tank zombies actually managed to get through into the bedroom, which means Walter now can't go to bed. I don't know how to deal with this, because it's far too difficult to deal with this many zombies and also try and slow this tank zombie down in his tracks and stop him destroying anything else. So I'm thinking we get Walter and Hess on the job as well, even though it's Heatwave, even though there's time for bed, whatever else. I want to make sure that we are relatively safe. I mean, if you look at the zombies, they are descending on us as well here. So I'm going to play a bit more cautiously and actually bring up the other two as well. I'd rather him not attack that one, because that one's not doing anything. That was literally just punching a grave over and over and over. Maybe I shouldn't point this out, because it's working actually quite nicely for us, but he's just standing there punching a grave. Obviously, graves don't have any hit points, so it's not doing anything to the grave. Yeah, okay, let's pick up the little ones. Oh, god damn, this is, retreat. I'm being super, super cautious for once in my life. Let's be careful. Let's take it slow. Keep the speed low. Let's just take them out. Effective range and all that. Right, okay. So, we've got many coming in from across the sea here. I think we'll wait for all of these guys. We've got some coming around the corner there too, so let's back off a little. Let's let these guys come to us. Deal with those first. When we pick those ones off, then we'll go for the tank zombie who's just going to fucking trash our base again. Right, we'll knock this guy down first. This guy is just going to apparently run in a straight line through our base, and we'll go around and we'll flank him. So this is... We've done a pretty good job. We've cleared out quite a lot of them. They've started spawning in other areas of that give us a good amount of distance and should give us a couple of days of just being able to build ourselves up, rest, and avoid these zombies for a while. Now, our guys have been scratched, but luckily none of them have taken any bites, which has been super, super fortunate, because it is still set to the 50% infect rate. Let's see if we can lure this fella out. Mecharic, I'm going to get you just standing there. Hess and Walter are just going to provide cover. Oh, he's a crack shot, this man. Please don't shoot Mecharic. That's all I beg of you. Shoot over his shoulder, put your gun on his shoulder, do something, but just don't kill him. Do you think we can stop this guy before he knocks down yet another wall? Almost certainly not. Come on, line up a bit closer this way. Let Walter deal with the random stragglers. Okay, come on. He's almost gone. He's almost gone. Let's not go speed 2. I keep wanting to put the speed up, but I know it's a bad idea. Come on, please take him down before he crosses a corner or something like that. Let's close the gap a little bit. Let's get a bit closer still, because it looks like he's not interested in attacking us. He's just interested in blitzing along. We'll get you to pick up those limestone bricks. In fact, there's a lot of limestone bricks out here we could really capitalize on. I think she got bitten again. Oh, his armor's gone. Shit, good work. Did you get bitten again or scratched? Stabbed? Oh, she just hit healing from last time. Right, and then, of course, she's lost her leg, because we actually need to give her a peg leg because of the infection or something like that. I forget what reason she lost her leg now. Right, let's bring you back to base. Let's get these walls built back up. That's exactly why I'm going for these limestone bricks in a hurry. Right, drop that shit on the floor. Let's go limestone walls. Quickly get that down. Mecharic, work on that one. You two go about your business, but what I am going to do is very quickly, whilst they're awake, let's get the other walls patched up too. I don't want to forget about this one. Okay. We didn't get any of the farm work done naturally because we were a little bit distracted there. Let's get you immediately and urgently working on that limestone wall blueprint. How are we looking for tank zombies then? I actually think we're safe for a while. We've still got this guy over here who seems to be trapped around the mountain. We've got a lot of other random zombies, but it looks as if the amount of tank zombies we've got is a little bit more reduced there. Still have to be careful of mining zombies. We don't know if this is one continuous wall. It looks like it probably is, but just in case it's not, just in case it managed to get through this steel, we need to be very, very careful, keep an eye on those guys. Is that it? Are there no tank zombies besides this one here who's trapped? That works super well in our favor. So in terms of meals, we are a little bit fucked. We are going to have to go out and hunt some things, I think, but I can't see any little wild animals on the map for the life of me. There's a bunch of boomerlopes over here, which, to be honest, wouldn't be too difficult to get through. Just dig a hole in that wall there. Hell, build a door and then stand in the door and build some walls either side. Gives us access to this whole building. But that could work. As weird as it sounds, that gives us access to this whole thing, and then we've got, like, a bunch of steel chairs, we've got marble tables, more wood, we can strip all the floors, there's a lot of metal tiles in here as well. Plus, it's full of animals. Oh, there's a helmet. Shit, okay, so Walter could swap out a beanie for something. Is that a beanie, or is that supposed to be a helmet? What is that? What is that right there? Cloth toque. So we can swap that out for an actual, you know, proper hard helmet, so that the zombies aren't going to rip her apart. I think reclaiming this building is a good idea, because it's full of metal tiles. My god, almost every room has metal tiles. That's going to be so, so good for our resource. I think we're looking at about 500 steel right there. Alright, so first things first then. Wake up. We're going to have to make the schedules a lot more strict until we can get some food set up here. I'm going to set... Who do we want to set to South 10? I guess just Walter, right? Walter and Hess can both be set to South 10. Hey, that saves us some time. Let's get them up and awake right now and just start work immediately here. I normally give them an hour of recreation, but you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just go for the whole day, just busy. Making sure we start getting some crops is now super, super top priority. Wake up, time for work. Okay, was it too early? It was slightly too early, but hey, it's not a big deal. Right, you start work on that, Hess. Let's get Mecha it, because we are going to need some food here, so we're going to send him to hunt some boomerlopes. Let's get this planned out. So this will hopefully allow us to, I mean, in theory, get access to this other building. Then we'll focus on locking that other building down. The issue is the zombies are very, very quickly detecting him. What we probably want to do is stand here for a while, lure them over to that area. Oh my god, they are freaking out like crazy. Try and lure them around a bit so that we can get them away from that area that we want to try and expand. Get all the building blocks in place. You know, maybe pick them up in our inventory, something like that, so we can just immediately get to work on that. So go ahead and pick these up, Mecha, right? Let's turn the speed down a little bit. Pick up. Oh, well, good work. Right, pick up. No. Pick. Too heavy. Why? You must have some in it. Oh, he's got 9 in inventory. It's not quite enough, but there are a couple of blocks down there already that we can use. All right, how are we doing with the floor being ripped up? Good start. We'll get a farm in no time. So what I'm going to do then, let's deconstruct that one. This zombie is immediately going to gun for him. That was kind of bad timing, I will admit, but hey. Right, pull back a little bit. Let's take this guy down. And then we need to immediately start work on these walls. So I'm going to very temporarily, because we're probably going to be controlling Mecharic personally throughout a lot of this campaign, I'm going to unrestrict him for the time being until we want to let some time tick here. So let's go unrestricted for you. Let's go ahead and work on that one. Oh, luckily we have enough blocks just lying around now that we don't have to manage his inventory either. Right, prioritize working on that side. And then this side, there's only one zombie, so actually I'm not too bothered about that one. What the fuck are you doing? I hate the way they do that sometimes. Let's take over 4 bricks and then start. Now, in theory, if we build that, he might pop on the other side. Yeah, nice. Okay, and then let's immediately work on this one too. So we've got this guy potentially to deal with. We should have the wall built long before then. He's still got his hammer equipped. Good. Right, this is big. This gives us access to this whole other building. So what we want to do is make sure... So there's 2 outside walls. Oh, fuck, the boomlights are pissed off. What is that? Is that a polar bear? Fresh. Not refrigerated. Spoils in 1.7 days. Hey, I imagine a polar bear's got a hell of a lot of meat on it. Okay. Let's think about this then. So what I'm thinking is we'll strip out a couple of these walls. We don't want to claim too much because I don't know how that will affect the current setup we've got with the wealth being differently affecting, you know, sort of difficulty, things like that. But I'm going to be very careful about what we do and don't build in this scenario. So let's work on this one. Make sure this building's nice and secure. Then we'll start scavenging and sort of maybe even using it as a point to head out and hunt various animals. So Mecharit, let's get you heading down here too. This is a really nice little forward expansion. It's not going to be much besides just a way of getting some resources, but it is quite valuable. Right, take these out. Oh, we don't want to use wooden walls for too much, do we? I might replace that. So the mod dev said that basically it's things inside the walls that catch fire, things like conduits. But just in case, I am still going to stick to the stone blocks just in case the fire does spread from elsewhere, because we've seen some pretty ridiculous fires already. You can see this whole building's gone, part of this building's gone. We had another big one, yeah, like over here too. So an ounce of prevention is something. You know the expression. Basically, I'm going to try and just stop the fires before they even have a potential to start. Correct. Why? Oh, there's another door. Thank fucking God for that. Right. Pick up those. Rush back in. Let's get this door dealt with. Maybe we actually want to leave a couple of doors in place. We've got to go and... Okay, so here's what we'll do then. Drop those on the floor. We use those as an emergency. Oh my god, we need a wall very, very quickly. Just drop them on the floor for the time being. We'll put that there. And then similarly, we'll start working on it, and then we'll forbid it, just in case we need an emergency sort of, emergency escape. Right, so stop. Let's undraft you. Right, let's go and grab that polar bear, then. Hello, excuse me, I need your polar bear. Cannot haul it too heavy. I mean, it is a fucking polar bear. Right, there we go. Run! Run, Mecha. Now, there's access to plenty of batteries as well, and other buildings we haven't yet to explore. So they could be some... Is that a fucking moose? You're so... Nope, that's not a... It's clearly not a moose. It's gigantic. Is that what mooses look like? It looks like that thing from, Yeah. Princess Mononoke? I don't remember. It's one of those goddamn films. Right, get him in. Get him home. Eat that bear. Eat that bear. Don't die. Where... Have we even got a... We do have a freezer. Okay, well, we don't really have a freezer set up, to be honest with you. So that cooler is working, though, isn't it? It is. Okay, cool. So what we want to do, then, is probably go expand zone, move that into here. Copy settings, paste it into there, delete that one. Excuse me, delete that one. Thank you. And then drop that on the floor and then rehaul it. Good. Okay, that should be some food for a while, because right now we are all going to die. Have we got any food anywhere? Maybe they've got some in their backpack? No, we have nothing. Oh my god, okay. Let's get you immediately butchering that boy and cooking him up into a tasty, tasty meal. That'll do. Wow, that's like 12 meals. That's really good. We got 135 meat out of that. It'll last us a good couple of days, and we can always go out and do exactly what we just did then and hunt some more. This is great. All we need to do is just hunt enough food to last us a couple of days. We've never been able to do this before because, of course, we always had it set so that the zombies would attack the animals. I do kind of like that idea. I think they do that in The Walking Dead, though I've never seen it, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. But I know that, just for me, I just like the idea of that, but it has actually saved our life having it the other way around for once. Right, so let's get a 25 by 8 farm. I'm trying to run some numbers, but it's too much maths to do off the top of my head. I'm like, how many days of food can we get? How long is it going to... No, I'm not doing that. Okay, right, so there we go. Let's get Mecha just quickly sticking down a bunch of tilled soil. There we go. Get on with it. Bring meals in storage, and I assume some in their backpacks too? They should always pick up, or they tend to pick up a meal. There we go. Simple meal. Nice. Okay, so we've got about a day's worth of food. He hasn't cooked all the meat either, so we've basically got just over a day's worth of food there. We are going to have to go out and hunt again, but the farm is getting there. So focusing on plumbing and things like that should be our next goal after we've got, you know, a decent, consistent amount of food set up. Turn this into a bathroom. I mean, it is right there after all. Okay, so let's go. Let's start planning it out. We don't have to build it, obviously, immediately. Apparently, we've got wooden toilet. Just sounds horrendous, doesn't it? That just sounds like the worst thing you could ever build. We'll put that kind of here just because it's out the way. I ideally want to get it all in the same room so we don't have to worry about spreading it out too far. So we'll put hot water tank and boiler in the same room, and then we'll also put down a shower. Bathtubs are fine. Good for recreation, but for the time being, I think we'll just stick with the shower. So we'll forbid that one. Okay, those are kind of essential if we are building a shower, aren't they? And then we need some sort of plumbing. Can we plumb it into here? Will that work? Does that count as a sewage outlet, or will it just fill up this? I don't think it counts as a regular river, though. Kind of difficult to tell. We could always pump it straight into the sea, which actually might be... Or we could just... Oh, it is a river. Oh, nice. Okay. The thing is, won't zombies attack it? Won't like tank zombies and whatnot attack that? So we could plumb it into there, at which point the water, you can see the direction the water's moving, will carry it into the sea, so we don't have to worry about contamination. That could work, though I am a little bit concerned about building it there. Maybe for the time being we just build like a septic tank or something like that. I don't know. We'll worry about that when we've actually got food and things set up first. Do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? Do you ever just not get any good night's sleep because you feel like someone's standing there, maybe right outside your room, maybe a whole horde of them? This is really quite funny to watch on Speed 4 as well. My god. That must be such a racket going on out there. How are they able to get any sleep at all? So let's just do a quick sweep around for tank zombies. There's one up there. Okay, besides that, though, honestly, this is kind of the level we want to be at least for the time being. And the mod maker was saying as well, keep it on in the comment section, because the mod maker does watch these. So if you want a bit more backstory or some of the planned features, he tends to post in there quite a lot as well. It was talking about adding a system that essentially allowed you to have an independent difficulty for the Zombieland mod that scaled depending on how strong your colony was. So whereas right now I'm probably just going to tweak it, you know, as we get more turrets, we'll want more special zombies turning up because the regular zombies will just get mowed down. Things like that. I'm gonna be working in the background here, making sure that we are challenged, and you know we do have some of that difficulty curve. But apparently that's something that's coming naturally to Zombieland, so I think that's going to be very, very cool when that hits, because you could potentially play, you know, basically on builder setting, or I don't believe in peaceful setting the zombies even spawn in, but you can play on builder or very, very low difficulty and then have the zombies as just the main threat. And I've spoken to a lot of people who've all said that they enjoy that particular style. I mean, that's basically what we're doing right now, right? So keep an eye on that one, because this seems like it could be a completely different gameplay experience. So let's go ahead and very quickly plant some goddamn crops before we all starve to death. What have we got going on then? I'm thinking we just put down a shit ton of rice for the time being and not really worry about growing zones or anything like that. I'm just gonna rice the whole thing over. Here we go. Great, thank you, Rimworld. Alright, rice plant, that'll do it. Is there anything else we want this early on? Maybe trees, again, maybe just for, I mean, even then we could have like a wood-fired generator or something like that, even if we had to rely on campfires, torches, something like that in the event of solar flare, even passive coolers. Having a nice stockpile of wood lying around would definitely help out a lot. Let's focus on the base right now. The base is the main thing. We do have some power. I'd love to get more power down as well. We have the resources to do it also. We could put some windmills down like that. We haven't really got run many cables then either, because the cables are basically already there. That could work out quite well. Then focus on getting those other batteries installed, making sure that's the only downside to windmills, as I've said before, is you have to worry about, you know, being able to store the power when they are very, very, you know, when the speed of the windmills is up, and then when they're reduced to rely on the battery power for a while. I'd like something a bit more consistent like solar panels, but unfortunately this is, you know, beggars can't be choosers and all that. Okay, that's a good start. Where are those two batteries? They're like, oh my god, there's like 3 in that one building. Okay, cool. And then we'll try and scout these out too, now that we have a much safer access out here. You know, a lot of water, which is going to help divide the zombies. Lots of big open areas to actually gun them down too. It's not like, you know, this area here, which is obviously really tight corners. Zombies coming from all sides. And there it's the second windmill up and running. Nice work. Okay, let's make sure that we've got that just hooked into the grid. So I'm going to do something basic like that. That way we only have to build like 4 conduits. That's pretty good. Okay, cool. So power is in a really, really good place. We've got the boiler built. We've got the hot water tank built. So we've already got hot water here. How have we got hot water if we've got no way to pump it? Is that just the heat in it? I guess that's what that represents, right? Is heat rather than... In fact, it hasn't even got any power. How is that working? How is that working? There's no water temp 50%. What do you mean? It's not hooked up to anything. Oh, well. Right, so let's move that across there. Let's connect that up. Wait, is that light on? Oh, no, it's from the campfire, genius. I guess we'll try and run the cables a bit more through the walls to keep things nice and tidy here. So do something like that. Lights as well are obviously going to become very important very soon, but for the time being, let's focus on getting everything up together. So, bathroom then. The bathroom's basically done. I'm actually going to keep Rick awake to get the plumbing in, because tomorrow we've got this boy to deal with, who's very quickly storming towards our base. Medicine and crypto sleep casket there. Very nice to know. Alright, what do we want then? We want, I mean, I guess right now, just like a water tower, pump, and then septic tank, maybe? I mean, what natural resources have we got a lot of right now? Can we even build a septic tank out of... Ah, nice. Okay, so we got like limestone. We don't have slate. Do we have enough slate? We do have enough slate, just not enough steel now. Shit. Okay. Dig up some tiles, I guess, in this building. They're going to be coming through there anyway, so we're going to be in the area. Okay, useful. Fine. So we'll put one of those... Although it's only going to be temporary. We can get fertilizer out of it if we want to play that long. Okay, sure, whatever. Let's drop this somewhere out of the way, because it's a septic tank, but kind of close to the... I mean, there's no reason we can't put it there. I don't know why I'm thinking of putting it indoors. It's a goddamn septic tank. Right, let's go for wooden plumbing. We don't have any wood. Okay, so, limestone plumbing. What have we got a lot of? Okay, we've got 101 marble. Marble plumbing. True Roman decadence going forward. That's all I want to see. Right, let's get this over to there, and then... I guess we'll pump water in this zone too. Try and keep it all as close together and as compact as possible, because we don't really have the resources to do anything better than that. Make sure the bath is also plumbed in whenever we want to build that. Mecharic, your job now is to stay awake all night and get this stuff built. Should also really focus on giving Walter a new leg. I don't remember how she lost her first leg. Oh my god, we had that bionic leg, didn't we? And then Hess or something fucked up the operation, and because I did it in complete darkness because I'm a fool. Okay, I remember it's all coming back to me now. Oh god. Right, so we have no wood, so we actually can't... Oh, we do have wood. What are you talking about? Wait, when I tried to build plumbing, though, it said we didn't have any wood? Excuse me? Is the game losing its mind, or am I losing my mind? No, it's me. It turns out it was me all along. Why can't we install a peg leg, then? Any idea? Add bill? Peg leg? We've clearly got wood and medicine. We've not got a surgeon? We've definitely got a surgeon. I have no idea. I'm going to be honest. I've absolutely no clue. Let's not worry about it. That's tomorrow's problem. Mecharic, you know what? You're not going to get that done by tonight, because I decided to build it all out of marble, which apparently takes a long time to get constructed. Let's make sure he's in a good mood, ready to fight off this tank zombie that's going to get here by tomorrow. That turkey just attacked that zombie. Why? That turkey just attacked him. I know turkeys are somewhat vicious, but my god. Why did it do that? It didn't even kill it. It just maimed it so that it's crawling now. That's really strange. Maybe it's just if they're in the vicinity and they count as a hostile creature? I have no idea. I mean, I did hear fighting earlier, and I assumed it was just animals hunting one another, but no, it turns out the animals might actually be somewhat vengeful towards the zombies. Right, how are we looking on that one? So he's about to actually bust into our base, because this actually counts as part of our base then. Okay, Walter and Hess have nothing to do. Why are you not... Oh my god, did I not set them to grow? No, I didn't. I remember I said we'll keep the schedule as simple as possible until we're a bit more set up. Right, so let's remove deconstruct now, because you guys are garbage at it. Okay, Hess and Walter, you work on that. Mecharic, maybe we should start getting into position, because this zombie's going to break through our walls any second. In fact, we probably want to take Hess with us. Maybe not Walter, because she's more likely to destroy walls than save walls from being destroyed. And he's in. Okay, right, let's get to it. I thought we'd wait until he progressed a little bit more, because obviously this building isn't super connected to the base, so we haven't got to worry a huge amount. Right, get over there, boys. Let's see what damage we can do. Right, so you got to remember the horde is probably just going to follow him in here, so... We want to keep some distance, take out the tank zombie. If we can rebuild the wall without these guys getting close, that'd be fantastic. Now, another long-term task would be to absolutely remove all these wooden walls, anything flammable, not just for potential fires caused by electric zombies elsewhere, but also because of, you know, raiders, tribals. That makes for an easy target. They are doing such good damage to this guy. Level 18 in shooting. Good work, Mecharic. Consistent, nice damage. We might actually be able to build this back up before the other boys see us if we work quite well. Let's get these deconstructed. Nice work. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, that's done. Holy shit, wow. Right, let's build a copy then. Get that down. Let's get these deconstructed. And then, excuse me? Where did that go? Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, Mecharic, get to work. Oh, that's what I was concerned about. Okay, right, so we'll keep him there. Oh, shit, was he just bitten? Was he bitten through his armor? No. Just a crack. Okay, get you closer. Let's make sure you're accurate here. I wanted to get that wall built as quickly as we could. It turns out that the whole horde have picked up on it. Right, let's get some distance then. Let's get some distance. Right, come back here. Mecharic, the one thing he has got is speed. So now we've just got to take out the whole horde. They are getting very close. They're getting very close. You will never get this. Okay, well, at least they've gone after Mecharic rather than Hess. Good work. Okay, Mecharic actually come up close. Let's swap places with Hess here. There we go. Okay, that's what we were after. Get back to your ranged weapon. Knock that boy down. Has anyone been bitten? Nothing lethal. No, still just that one crack. In fact, that was quite nicely handled, I think. Now, let's get him up front still. Oh! Was he just bitten? Was that just another... Oh, thank God. Oh, every time it scares me. Let's get him running around just to not risk it. And then hopefully Hess can gun him down. Nice work. Base is secured. Another tank zombie dealt with. Like a pro. I mean, clearly not. We got bitten. Well, almost got bitten twice there. All right, besides that, though... Oh, he's extracting serum. Yes, that's what we want. Excellent. Okay, so what was it, like 10 vials of serum, and we can make ourselves an antidote, essentially, right? So we do have that drugs lab, but we got very, very lucky that in the first... Oh, it's 90. Holy shit. To be fair, though, that does make a lot more sense. I was going to say 10 zombies for potentially not being bitten would be... or potentially not getting infected is quite a cheap trade-off, isn't it? So we need as much of that stuff as possible. Honestly, we should just start stockpiling the stuff, getting as much as possible, and that way, in the event that we do get that 100% infection chance, it's not something we can amputate. That's like a super emergency one. So if they get bitten in the neck and maybe get an infection, something we can't amputate. You can't amputate a neck, despite what Cannibal Corpse have sung about. Okay, how's our farms looking? Very nice, actually. Okay, that's a good start. Mecharic is going to get some bed rest. Do you need it? Do you need a bed rest more than we need a bathroom? Or we'll let him be... Sorry? Oh... You legend. Ryan Legend Michael. Oh my god, he's a name like that. I'm not surprised he calls himself Legend. Kind, neurotic. Not that there's anything wrong with the name Ryan and Michael, but it's two first names in the same name, and that frightens me. I don't trust people who have two first names. Good intellectual, actually. We could just sit him around. Good cooking. Relatively okay cooking. Relatively okay crafting. He's kind. Kind is good. Neurotic is bad, but it'll work speed up 20%. If we just sit him in a room where he just has a research bench and just have him researching in a nice place with like a radio, lots of lights, plenty of food. This guy's a good get. I cannot believe he crashed inside the walls. That's insanely lucky. The chance of that happening is so fucking small. Wow. Okay. Wow. Let's set up. Excuse me. I need a sleeping spot. Just set up a very temporary. I mean, I guess sort of triage. In fact, we could put down a bed. Let's go for a 4. He's going to need a bed anyway. Mecharic, you work on the bed. What we'll do is we'll put down a sleeping spot next to the bed and just transfer him over. We'll set that to medical. There we are. All right, Walter, you grab legend. You rescue legend. Oh, he's part of a faction. Okay, so chances are he's not going to agree to join us then. That's annoying. We might just want to capture him. Maybe. Maybe we want to capture him. I don't know. We'll sort of see how it do here. Oh, that was quicker than I thought, to be honest. Right, get rid of that then. Just drop him on the floor. Just drop him on the floor. That's fine. Just drop him in the dirt on top of this mass grave. That's where you'll end up if you betray us, Walter. I call him Walter. I meant... Walter is our doctor. I meant legend. Okay. Welcome. Okay. If you want to join us, I'm just saying, we did save your life. If you wanted to join us, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say it. But if you don't join us and do say no, you're going to prison until you say yes. That's the type of colony we're running right now. Okay, this base is very strange. I don't like it being sort of semi-outdoors here. I'm going to rip up all these tiles as well and just replace them with some garbage. You know, because we don't need metal tiles in the kitchen, for Christ's sake. I'd rather just replace them with wooden floors and actually put that steel to good use. All right, how are we looking on the sewage? We're not. Okay, we're out of steel. Oh, God. Guess it's time to rip up them metal tiles then, like I was saying. Okay, let's get on with that. Let's rip up these. And then after that, the next goal is something like a hard, you know, stove and, what's the other thing that you butcher things on? A table for butchering? Is it just called a butcher table? Might be. We'll build one of those as well when we've got this dealt with. I think this is a bit more high priority for the time being. So let's strip up all these tiles. You're going to go rest? No. How about no? How about you remove the floor instead? Starvation. Okay, Mecharic, when he's awake, is gonna... He's stayed up all night playing the game of Earth. We're gonna go and hunt this big old kangaroo. Is it a kangaroo? Might be a horse. No, that's definitely a kangaroo in hindsight. We're gonna go hunt that kangaroo and see what... What is that? Artificial clavicle. I don't really want that one. We're looking for a new leg. We're never gonna get that lucky to find another leg again, unfortunately. Might also want to scout out some of these buildings at some stage. Is this like... Oh my god, this is all steel. Right, I should have really deconstructed that rather than rip up our kitchen floor, but hey. Okay, so, Mecharic, let's go hunting. Hopefully this thing's not too strong. I mean, it is a literal dinosaur, so it might end up killing us dead. So we'll be very careful about how we deal with this. Yeah, let's get you down there. Alright, good luck. There's also just a piggy. We could try and hunt the piggy instead. What is this? Oh, grown potato. No, it's not. Oh, there's a lot of zombies around, though. That frightens me. I'm not sure I like that. How strong do you think this Procoptodon is going to be? It's age 4. That doesn't really help me. It's heavy fur. Oh, shit. It's also worth a lot. Melee DPS 8.4. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. Let's just give it a go. Let's just try it. let's just try it and see what happens. Is there anything else we can eat before I go crazy? We've got a wild pawn. We've got mammoth worm. Okay, that does not sound particularly appetizing or friendly. Maybe I will just try and hunt that pig. Piggy, come here, piggy. We need to eat you. It's either that or I fight a literal dinosaur right now. Zombies, stay away. Zombies, stay away. We're here to hunt piggy. Right. Okay. Open fire. Kill it dead. Please. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Swine. You are mine now. Okay. Haul and run. Run as fast as your little mecha legs will carry you. Careful, there's a zombie. Run, 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 run. And we're fine. Okay, we've got pig for dinner, and then hopefully tomorrow the rice will be still not grown, will it? I think we have to go and hunt that dinosaur at some stage. I think I'm just going to concrete over the whole thing. I mean, look at how much steel we got out of that. We should be able to kind of effectively concrete over the whole thing. I also, the only other options for building, we've got a wood, which is obviously, you know, I'd rather say for other things. And we've got a load of slate and limestone and granite. Now, the amount of time that'll take to actually lay this stuff, I mean, we'll be dead and rotten by then. So I think we'll just wait, and seeing as already the resources are here, we might as well just go ahead and stick down a massive concrete floor instead. Not only that, it'll give us a massive excess of steel too. So how much... We're going to have so much steel left over after all of this. And it'll be a floor for the entire base. I don't like the sound of that explosion. What was that? Hello? Lightning? Oh, it's dry thunderstorm. That's okay. Dry thunderstorm right on my damn crops? No. Thank you. I'd appreciate it if you didn't light our only food source on fire. For fuck's sake. Well, thank God we replaced a lot of the walls with steel. This has worked out fine. Thank you. Cargo pods, where? What? Oh, just like chem fuel? Okay, I'm not going all the way for chem fuel. If it fell inside the walls, that'd be nice. But I'm not risking the lives of our people for that. I want to see how much steel we get left over after all of this whenever he's done delivering it all. Okay, cool. So we're basically done now, huh? Right, let's see how much we've got left. We've got like 400 steel now. That's so good. That was definitely worth it. You know what? I feel like today was actually very good. We've almost got the sewage system set up. The power is done. We've got a nicely sort of divided up base here. Obviously, I want to work on the walls somewhat there because we've got like just weird buildings kicking around. This is dealt with. We dealt with the tank zombies. I think today was the first time playing this that I haven't screwed anything up. And we've potentially got Legend, depending on whether or not he agrees to join us or whether or not we have to recruit him by force. Either way, we've got Legend joining us as well. So this is pretty huge. This is actually a pretty good start for the colony. Hopefully we've got the numbers tweet right as well. I mean, there is still another tank zombie over there. We might even want to up it a little bit, because they do provide quite a nice little challenge, don't they? I don't know. I'll take a look in between episodes and sort of decide how we want to adjust that accordingly. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I think it's been pretty good for the colony. Thank you to Aiden W, Alpha Scuff, Anthony Gawley, Sunikura to Moses, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sedini, Crazy Pat, Crotus, Donald, Emerald Beam, Fakuna Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Ghost of Protocol, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Jocelyn Dean Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Natbuskers 911, Nathan Flores, Necrophilim, Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Richard Clark, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, Stannis the Manis, Shayuk, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Bacchus, and William Green for their support at the Insane Tier levels on Patreon. Thank you for your support. Hope you guys are enjoying this one. Go check out the new CK2 series, just started today. Yeah, today when this video goes live. So go and check out that. It's very fun. It's about a perfectly normal man. Just a perfectly normal man. And a thank you as well to Acero, Adam Person, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Austin Taylor, Bordoon, Ben Trope, Betmas Max, Better Valerian, Black Double H, Chris, Corey CA, David Van Diepen, Don, Honey 217, Easy to Pronounce Name, Exploding Knees, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerko, Gompo, Gray, Haji Damar, Henrik Stensgaard, Icarus, Icy the Great, Irish, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, Jason Sushu, Jose, Johan DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Pierre, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Luan and Thomas, Luke Wallace, Mistelp, Monty, Nathaniel Lindberg, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Simon, Panther Pearl, Payback 1 through 7, Peyton Dennis R, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Smirtworm, Socrates, The Bloody Knight, Super Nanny 089, The Insane Pickle, Volonkery, Baragon, Voodoo Mumbo, Wesley Grayson, fuck, I completely lost my place to Bill Cosby apparently. Will Wade, Wilson and Teff, Wolfie, Yorkers, and Zico too. See you guys all tomorrow.